Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we're here with Kari Jobe, and she'll be singing her song, How Majestic. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Kari, it's great to be with you in the band.
Thank you.
This song we listened to, How Majestic, we were just talking about the theme that kind of ran through the album and, of course, the night of worship that we had. And this majestic idea and theme has kind of permeated this recording and the process. Talk about this song and just your inspiration behind it. I know you wrote this with some friends and how it came about.
It's pretty cool because Tomlin and Redmond started the song and kept feeling like they would think of me when they were, writing it and all that. And so they got a hold of me and they were like, we have the beginning of a song that we just keep thinking about you. Do you want to be a part of this song? And so right about the same time, we had just booked the Majestic Theater to do my live recording, and I cried that night when I heard the song for the first time because I was like, wow, okay, Lord, you are speaking a theme over this album and over this project. And really the heart of this song in and of itself is that the majesty of God is like nothing else. And to speak his name and to declare his name, it says that the mention of his name, every knee must bow, every tongue must confess that he is Lord. And that's so powerful in our lives. If you've got cancer, if you've got things going on in your life, in your church, in your family, speaking the name of Jesus shifts an atmosphere. And on the night of the recording, it shifted the atmosphere in the room. And we ended up going into this prophetic moment of when you walk in the room, there's nothing like it. And just the picture of the majesty and the grandeur of God is so beautiful. He is our mighty God.
And the recording and everything about this song, they just did a great job of capturing sort of that whole idea of just the bigness of God. The recording is, it's spacious and there's big sounds happening in there. And so
I wanted it to be where you felt like the king was about to walk into the room. Like just this, like something's about to happen. And there's that tension in the music in it even. And it shifted that night for sure.
Yeah, man, what a great night. Well, you guys play the song for us.
Okay. The song that all creation sings, the painted skies, the sun and stars, the heavens tell how great you are, the heavens tell how great you are. How majestic is your name. How majestic is your name. Jesus, wonderful, powerful. You're the Lord of all. How majestic is your name. All rise in highest praise. Your name will reign through all eternity. Our hope, our strength, our victory. We bow down at your feet. How majestic is your name. How majestic is your name. Jesus, wonderful, powerful. You're the Lord of all. How majestic is your name. How majestic is your name. How majestic is your name. How
beautiful. And of course, the recording, you know, is I think it's like 8 minutes or 9 minutes or something like that, because there's this great worship time.
And that's the part we kept. I think it went on for like 20 minutes that night.
And I love that, you know, so much about these songs and the recording is that, you know, it was a night of worship, you know, and you know, there was so much time and space kind of left into these songs where you could really sense what God was doing in the place, and it just really. Yeah, I know. Just listening, I was there the night you recorded, and then listening back to the recordings, I was still there. You know, I heard everything and I felt everything from that night. So it's so good. And you guys are in the key of E, I believe. The cool thing about these songs is there's a lot of guitar and a lot of keyboard in all of them. So you could, you know, whether you're a keyboard church driven or whether you're guitar driven, you could kind of, you know, go either way. But Dustin, let's teach it off guitar. So key of E.
Yeah, just starts on A. To C sharp minor, to B, C sharp minor, A. Can you repeat that? Then you tag to B, C sharp minor, A. Into the chorus, E, A, E, A, C sharp minor, A, E, A. And then the bridge to B, C sharp minor, A, E. And then you just, on the last time, you hold on to B, back into the chorus.
The cool thing about it, in E, you can have all those nice open strings that kind of just ring out
Yeah.
as you're playing along. It sounds really good. Guys, thanks so much for coming by and sharing with us.
Wonder